Hey guys, welcome back. And in today's video, I will be teaching you how to accept user input using the scanner class in Java. What is a scanner object in Java? A scanner object in Java simply scans for any user input or data. It is an instant of the scanner class. So far in our coding journey, we have received data from the computer and to the user. But today we will send data from the user to the computer. This can be important in many cases. For example, if you're writing a program that needs its user's name and age, we must know how to accept information from the user. This is how to write and use a scanner object. I know it might seem like a lot at first, but we will break it down. In our program, we must create a scanner object made from the scanner class. But before we dive in, we need to know what a class and an object is. A class in Java is like a blueprint or template for creating objects. An object is the instance of a class. It is a product of its class. Let's use a very easy example. Imagine we are in a car dealership and we have many cars. Here, the vehicle car would be the class because it is the blueprint for many car objects. But independent car models like Lamborghini, Bugatti, and Porsche would all be the object of the car class because they are derived from it. That is class and object in a nutshell. If we go back to our code, we can see that we are trying to create a scanner object from the scanner class or blueprint. We can create multiple scanner objects, but for this video, we will only stick to one. But to make objects from the scanner class, we must first import the scanner class because it is not available by default. The scanner class is in Java util, so write java.util.scanner. Make sure that the scanner keyword is capitalized. To create a scanner object, first write the scanner class. Then write a name for your scanner object. It can be anything. After the equal sign, write new. This tells the computer that a new scanner object is being created. Next, write the scanner class again, but this time follow it with a set of parentheses. Inside the set of parentheses, write system.in. This will tell the computer that we are scanning for anything coming in from outside. We are done writing our scanner object. Time to use it. I have written a short piece of code at the bottom. It consists of a simple print function that asks the user for their name and the variable of name. To pause the code for user input, write your scanner object dot next line. Make sure the L in next line is uppercase and ends with a set of parentheses. By doing this, we are first stopping for user input and then selecting the entire input. We can then assign the selected user input to our string variable. Here's a quick demo. If we run this, it asks me for my name. I will just type name. Hello, name. But before you leave, we should know that our next line function is not the only function that selects our user input. We have next byte, next char, next int, next float, next double, and etc. We have a function for each data type. The next line function is only for strings. One mistake beginners make is to use the wrong function for that wrong data type. If you're dealing with a string variable, use the next line function. But if you're dealing with an integer variable, use the nextInt function. Using different functions for different variable data types can create an error, causing your code to fail. One last thing to know is that unlike the nextLine function, which selects the entire line or input, the nextInt function only selects the first numbers from the user input. In this case, the nextInt function will only select 18, so the rest of the characters will remain in the scanner object. So, if we use our scanner object again later in our code, it will not get a fresh user input to deal with, but will be forced to use the old input. It is because after the nextInt function only selected 18, the rest of its text remained. Although a new user input came for our second use, we still start at the old position in the old line. Weirdly enough, we also start in the old line even if there is nothing. Unlike the nextLine function, which goes to the next line after selecting the entire line, the nextInt function stays on the same line, so future functions are forced to work on the old line. One easy and quick fix is to just write the nextLine function without assigning it to a variable. Just write your scanner object and the nextLine function. This will select everything on the old line and go to the next line, but since there is no variable, we don't actually do anything with the selected value. This will ensure that nothing goes wrong and that the code is consistent. That's it for today's video. Like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.